Good evening. Imagine if all the cars in the world, all 1 billion vehicles, were connected to the internet. Every car, every truck, every bus. Just think of the endless possibilities we would have if all these cars were connected to the network of networks that all of us use every day. Now, for one, we could manage professional fleets in a much better and more cost-effective way. We could also allow people who are using public transportation to have internet access while they are on their commutes. We could avoid traffic jams by disseminating traffic information and allowing, through vehicle-to-vehicle communication, for cars to navigate in a collaborative way and take other routes. We could use the internet in our car, we could listen to Pandora radio, we could study while going to school or work while going to work. And we could entertain our children when they get bored on those long car trips. And this is just a fraction of all the applications that we can do if we have internet in our vehicles. And providing this connectivity for all these applications and services is a $75 billion opportunity. Now, you could think that the problem is very easy to solve. Just use the same network we use with our smartphones and tablets and iPads and mobile computers. Just use the cellular network. Well, the problem is that traffic is growing tremendously. And for telecom operators, this is a huge pain. Why? Because we can really see the mobile data tsunami is already here. In fact, in the next 5 years, mobile data traffic is expected to increase 18 to 20 times. Now, we could add more and more base stations and increase the cellular infrastructure, but this is way too expensive. And this is why telecom operators all over the world are now looking for alternatives, particularly to offload traffic from the cellular infrastructure to the much cheaper Wi-Fi networks. In fact, 1 megabyte of data transmitted over Wi-Fi is 10 times cheaper than 1 megabyte of data transmitted over the cellular infrastructure. Now, why not use vehicles to expand this Wi-Fi network and at the same time offer connected vehicle solutions? This is where Veniam comes in. We are a vehicular networking company, and I hold our main product in my hand. It's this little box which has multiple interfaces. It has a cellular interface, but also talks with Wi-Fi networks and, most importantly, with other vehicles using the new standard, the IEEE 802.11p standard. Now, what this means is that vehicles are now able to form a mesh network and cover the whole city. And while offering you internet access for all the things you want to do in your vehicle, it also allows you to take the data from the car and all the onboard sensors to the cloud, where it can be used by car manufacturers, insurance companies, and all sorts of service providers to offer new solutions for everyday problems. Veniam is game-changing and just in time. Let me show you what I mean by mesh networking. Suppose you enter this bus and you want to access the internet. Your device just sees a normal Wi-Fi hotspot and you can use it just like at home or in the office. But the bus has this little box, and the box is able to connect to all these different networks as the bus continues its journey. So it connects to roadside units that use this same standard, or it connects to normal Wi-Fi hotspots or to other vehicles, and always uses the cheapest connection to the internet that is available at any point in time and in any location. Now, with our technology and with this new standard, we are able to increase the range of a Wi-Fi access point by 10 times and provide handoffs. That means changing from one connection to the other in a duration of time which is 100 times faster than the usual Wi-Fi that we all use. With this, we're able to greatly expand the Wi-Fi network. And how do we know that this works? Well, we've been doing a lot of R&D in the last 5 years at the University of Porto, University of Aveiro, and Instituto de Telecomunicações. And we have the largest and most advanced vehicular mesh networking testbed in the world operating in Porto right now and increasing week by week. We have already our box installed in dozens of taxi cabs. We now have all the trucks in the harbor of Porto connected using this technology. We're moving towards buses, and the best thing about these test beds is not just that we are experimenting with our technology every day and learning faster than anybody else in the world, but we are also working directly with our customers, the fleets, and the telecom operators. Now, how do we go from the mesh network to the internet? Well, there are hundreds of thousands of access points available. Just in Porto, it's 40,000. Imagine in British Telecom has 4.5 million access points, Wi-Fi access points already deployed in the UK. And in many cases, they have routers that have a private channel for you to surf on and a public channel that everybody else can use. And all this capacity is underutilized and can help us solve the crunch that cellular infrastructure is having right now. So to bring this idea to the market, I partnered with my colleague Susanne Sargento right from the start, and we knew we came from the university with substantial scientific international recognition and managerial experience, but we wanted to work with the best in the world in this area. Our partners in the United States are Robin Chase, founder and former CEO of Zipcar, the largest car-sharing company in the world, and Roy Russell, the founding CTO, who came up with all the platform that allows people to rent cars by the hour using a simple card. Now, we also have a fantastic engineering team, and if you're wondering who they are the guys with the coolest black t-shirt in the room, and they're sitting right over there. Now, what is our go-to-market? Well, our beachhead market are the telecom operators because they're the ones who are feeling most of the pain right now. And in fact, we offer them a cost-effective way of expanding their Wi-Fi network substantially while supporting machine-to-machine communication for their customers. At the same time, we target fleets who want telematics at an affordable cost in terms of connectivity. Once we have a critical mass of vehicles connected, then we can go to consumers and offer them low-cost internet access in the car and all the benefits of mobile apps that run in vehicles, and use the fact not just that the car is connected to the internet, but also that cars are connected to each other. So our revenue will come first from sales of boxes and monthly fees with our telco customers and fleets, later on also with vehicle apps and licenses, and we are developing software development kits and APIs that mobile app developers can then use to leverage the unique capabilities of our Veniam box. I want to announce today, for the first time, that we just signed a pilot trial agreement with Zon. Zon operates the largest Wi-Fi community in Portugal, and in this pilot trial, we'll be connecting our vehicles to the internet using those hotspots. Now, the path forward is long but exciting. Already in the first year, we were able to raise $500,000 from angel investors in Boston, New York, London, and Lisbon. We set out to participate in the Building Global Innovators program and developed our box to the point where we will soon be able actually to enter the market. So the next step towards the end of the year is actually to have our first sales to telcos and fleets and complete our Series A investment, which will then allow us to start our internationalization. At some point in 2015, we will break even and conquer the world right after that with a Series B and Series C, which is obviously in the nature of high-risk, high-growth ventures. So we are very, very happy to be here. Thank you so much for listening. Let's connect vehicles and make the next billion-dollar business. Thank you.